So in histories, Herodotus says, it seems that the Neuri are sorcerers. If one is to believe the Scythians and the Greeks established in Scythia, for each Neurian changes himself once in the year into the form of a wolf, and he continues in that form for several days, after which he resumes his former shape. So he said that he saw this on his travels to Scythia, and the Neuri or Navari were an ancient Slavic or Baltic people whose existence was recorded by ancient Greco-Roman authors. The Neuri belonged to a group of Northern European peoples of unknown origin, but most researchers propose an ethnic group ancestral to the Slavic, Baltic, or larger Balto-Slavic peoples. And Herodotus even talks about that they once had to leave their country because of an invasion of snakes. So apparently, and he wasn't the only one that talked about it, that all of these snakes invaded the country and they had to leave. Some people attribute that to the fact that they were werewolves, and there's some connection to the fact that these snakes did not like that they're werewolves. And this is just guesstimating at this point. They don't know why they left because of the snakes. Now, some people suggest that the Neuri performed cults in which they wore wolf skins en masse, and the wolf might have been a totem animal of this tribe. And you're going to hear that a lot too when it comes to these groups of people throughout history being werewolves, where they'll say, well, yeah, they were just putting on the skins of animals. And I'm not saying that isn't possible too, and I think for sure that happened. This was Herodotus saying specifically that they changed. And again, he is one of the big ones that we go to when we're looking at ancient hybrids and some of the weirder aspects around the world. Now we're going to go to Pomponius Mela, who wrote around AD 43, was the earliest known Roman geographer. He was born at the end of the 1st century BC and died in AD 45. And he also talked about the Neuri, and he said, there is a fixed time for each Neurian at which they change if they like into wolves and back again into their former condition. So we've got two writers talking about the Neurians and them changing shape. So we have to look at this with a level of interest and say, what's possible?